Hello and welcome back to Rosalind's Kitchen. Tonight we are making the blue cheese and smoked almond pork chops. It's supposed to have a bone in it. It does not. So anyway, those of you who may have watched my video with the beef pork meatball stroganoff, it got cut short. That's because when I hit it to pause after I'd showed the meal, it didn't pause. So I was trying to cut the part that was excess, and I think I might have cut it a little short, so please bear with me. Okay, I'll try not to make that mistake tonight. So anyway, we have pork, we have chives, we have blue cheese, we have carrots, we have smoked almonds, and we have honey. Now, here's the thing. This recipe requires me to stick two things in the oven at the same time. I have a small oven. So, I am doing this by, they gave me a lot more carrot than this. So, I am using a small baking pan for this, and then I will stick it in, and then I will stick the pork chops in another pan. That's how I'm going to solve this problem. Okay, so let's get going with this. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel and cut my carrots into French fries. So let us get going with that. All right, so my carrots have been peeled. Now I'm trimming them. And they're popping everywhere. Now I have to cut them into French fry pieces. So what I'm going to do is cut it about where it starts to get thin. And there. I don't know, that might be sufficient. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Alright, actually I need to not put them on there yet. See if I can cut my finger off. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? No, not really. Come here, you. There. Always important to have the right tool for the right task. All right, now I need to coarse chop the almonds. Come here, you. All right. Let me get a bowl for these. All right, so I'm going to coarse chop these guys, not beat them to death, just kind of like give them a 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe a little bit more 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do you think? Coarse chopped enough? Knowing how my dad's teeth are, probably just a few more. There. That should work. I don't know. Should be. Okay, anyway. Alright, so the next thing I gotta do is mince the chives. So I'm separating this into half. I'm gonna keep these two for the garnishment. And I'm gonna have these as what I add to my food. That way they're kind of divided. And the big ones I think should probably be my garnishment, because they're the ones that it's important that they show up, you know. Brain not wanting to work with me today. See? Chives. Now for the second chives. Now before I started this, I put the oven on 400 because that's what it's going to take to cook this. There we go. All nice and chivey. Chive. See? Chives. All right, so and now I must pat the pork chops dry. So, be right back. All right, so the pork chops have been patted dry. Pinch of pepper. Pinch of pepper. That was a little bit more than a pinch. A pinch of salt. All right, pat you in, flip you over, and all right, and now my pork chops have been patted dry. They have been seasoned, and now I'm just going to set them off to the side while I work on the rest. So now my carrot sticks, I have put them in my bag because I have to add some olive oil and a half teaspoon of salt. Where's the salt? And massage them. Massage. I need to take some. Okay. Massage the oil into the carrots along with the salt. All right, now take my little pan. Throw that away. Now, I am to drizzle the honey over it. And I'm not going to fight yet. Ah. Nothing is ever as easy as it looks. All right, so Honey, honey. All right, there we go. Honey has been put on my carrots, and now I will bake them for about 25 minutes. All right, now I'm making the crust for the pork chops. Half of my chives, the almonds, the blue cheese, okay, come on, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and mix it up. This may take a few minutes. All right, so I've got my pan here. I'm going to put some olive oil in it. Nothing better than cast iron when you have to both put it on the stove and on the in the oven. Now, it says about 3 to 5 minutes. And then I will turn it over, put the topping, the crust on it, and put it in the oven. All right, so turn it over. Get back up here. And now we stick it in the oven. All right, in about 10 minutes, I'll pull it out and we'll be good to go. All right, so now I have to let these guys rest. So, I need to I'm going to put them in this pan. So these little guys can rest up. But I'm not going to leave them out here to get cold. I'm going to stick them in my oven over here, even though it doesn't get very hot, especially since it doesn't get very hot, and let them sit for a little while. All right, time to put it all together. Now, because I know my father, and I know that just meat and carrots is not going to be sufficient for him, I have made some 4-cheese mashed potatoes to go along with our meal tonight. All right, come on. All right, and butter. And some carrots. Honeyed carrots. Come on, get off of there. And oh, you fell off. go. And hang on. And now I'm going to use the juice to just kind of give me a little bit of gravy type of thing on the potatoes. Then put the chives. And this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it does look like. And now we find out what it tastes like. All right, so the verdict on this meal is pretty good. It came out, the pork chops I thought were just a little tough, but other than that, it came out really good. So I'll see you probably not tomorrow, but definitely Saturday. Till then, be careful. Bye.